Happi House, presented by Creative Kid Stuff.
We are taking another look at some of my favorite craft projects I have done with Alexis Thompson.
Yay!
I'm learning about a creative use for old chandelier parts.
Alexis is teaching Christopher and I how to knit with our arms.
A+ student.
Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Happi. I learned early on things are much easier with a little help. I also have a few tricks of my own to share. It's go time, people. Welcome to the Happi House, presented by Creative Kid Stuff.
One of my favorite things was making the chandeliers with the Mod Podged images on the back. We made, what do we make? Frames and necklaces, keychains.
That was really cool because, again, customizable, and I love the whole upcycling factor of it.
Yes. We're gonna decoupage, but we're gonna use these vintage chandelier pieces, and you can use any flat surface, and that's why I picked these ones in particular, because they might have prisms on one.
How do you find parts like this? Like, could I look at thrift stores or antique stores or just places like that?
Yeah, you could do that. Like craft stores too.
Okay.
They'll
Really?
sell them. You can use, like this one's plastic, but the other ones are glass, and you can decoupage on any of them. Yep. So all you need is some decoupage paste, and you can use a photograph. You can use a magazine. So if you want to just pick an image for you, yes. And what's great is because these are clear, you can just, you know, as you're going along, you can just see how it will look underneath each piece. Okay.
Okay. I love this one.
It's really pretty.
Decoupage this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
All right.
But it's, yeah, the most important thing is it's just that it's flat, and you can also use some colored glass too. That always gives it a nice, fun dimension. You can add some iridescence on the outside.
I feel like I'm not going to pick this taco.
Yeah, probably good. Although bacon has really good texture when it's photographed, and that's kind of fun.
I mean, I think it does make
No one
you...
will know what it is.
The idea of using this to go over the pictures, it does make you look at something in a different way.
Yeah.
So I found something that's colorful. I love blue in general, and I just love... I think these blueberries might look good.
Perfect.
What do you think?
Yes, I love it. So let's cut the image out, or you can just rip out the page. Actually, let's do that first, so then it's just easier. Okay. Now, when you decoupage, what you want to make sure is that you not only put the paste on the image, but you also put it on what you're attaching
Attaching it to. So
Yes.
it's sort of like double adhesion.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, so just go to town.
I'm going to find the part
Where you want.
I want. Oh, I kind of like having this green. Oh, do you see that purple in the...
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Get some green and purple. Yep.
right.
And you can be as liberal with this as you'd like. So, because it dries clear, it's going to look a little funk in the beginning, but don't worry, it will be just fine. Yeah, and this is a great project for kids too, because you can get messy, just have a good time. All right, perfect.
Okay.
All right, once you get that on there, yep, just place that on where you'd like. And
Press.
yep.
Okay.
Okay, and then just let it sit for a little bit. You don't have to wait for it to be completely dry, but you just want it to be able to have some tackiness so that you
Just
can
set up a little bit.
set up just a little bit. Okay, so then that's how that goes.
Easy.
And what's great is then all you need to do is just cut out the back and add some more decoupage on the back. I like to use an acrylic paint on the back because sometimes the image that's on the other side, especially on a magazine, it will see through.
It's like it's too thin, and so yes, the light will come through.
Yes.
Okay, so
And sometimes you want that look. Imagine using like tissue paper, how
Yes.
cool would that be, right? And it's like a clear one. And you can use these for so many different things. You can use them for a sun catcher or like a baby mobile. How cute would that be,
that
right?
would be really adorable. Can I see the back of that
Yes.
again? Because so when you say acrylic paint, you're
Yes.
just talking about craft paint that
Just
comes
craft
in
paint.
little bottles. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And you just place that on afterward, but you...
It's so pretty.
Yeah,
And I
and-
can see now that I'm looking closely at this. This is a picture of a bed.
Yep.
So okay.
With a flower on top. Actually, this is 2 images that I decoupaged together and then attached it. So you can do multiple layers. You can put glitter. I mean, you can do a lot of
A
different
lot of
things with it.
things. It's so cool.
Yeah, and then it gives that, like, with the prisms, it gives really cool dimension. Okay, so let's just cut it out, and you can just roughly cut around it.
Okay, this is the part I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to come together.
Yeah.
I feel like, how am I going to get it exactly?
Yep.
So roughly cut.
Just roughly cut around it, just so it's not so bulky with the paper. Okay.
I discovered a fun fact about you today.
Oh gosh, what's that?
You are also a lefty.
I am. Uh-huh. Do you have a lot in your family? I'm the only one.
I'm the only one.
Real? Okay.
And I have 4 kids, and they are not left-handed either. So
I have like great uncles and like 3rd, 4th cousins removed. Who knows if we're actually related, but so then now this is a cool one because the dimension goes along the edges as well, but you can kind of see as you just like lift it up where you're gonna need to cut. And the trick is to have the backside up, take your scissors and cut around it.
okay.
Okay? To get really in there.
So this is this is kind of scallopy.
Right.
Is that a word? Scallopy?
Sure. Yeah, it is. It has some shape. Okay. So, yep. And you'll just want to, right, it's going to feel a little bit weird. You're going to be almost cutting it at an angle, like a 45-degree angle, because then you really can get to the edge of the crystal or the plastic piece. Perfect. You know what, and also when you're wearing it, or if it's, on a photo frame or however you use it, I would hope that people aren't looking at it that close.
Well, you never know. But okay. All right.
Okay. Yep.
How did you think of doing this?
Well, I was at a lighting shop and I just am fascinated by all the chandeliers and all the little crystally bits. And yeah, I just decided, hey, let's try this out, and luckily it worked out.
It's so great. Okay.
Pretty, that looks good. Okay, so it's
I'm actually really happy with this so far.
It's really pretty. It's a little, frosty inside because it's still drying. But what's great about this is that you can decoupage the back now.
Okay.
Okay, so just
And that
liberally
seals it
put
in.
It seals it in, and just for good measure, I let it dry and I do it again.
Okay.
And then after that, then you'll want to add your acrylic paint or your craft paint, and like this one, I put black on.
Okay.
So it just gives it a nice finish.
Yep. I love decoupaging. It's so satisfying.
It is. It really is. And then all you'll need is a piece of wire or a toothpick or a needle to poke that hole in there. You can add a jump ring, a split ring, or whatever to, even like some twine would be kind of cute. Imagine that on like a package.
Be really cute. Just some some kind of jewelry fitting through the hole, and then you're good
and
to
you have
go.
a pendant.
Yeah. I love that. Now, what is all of this I see?
Okay, yeah, this was, I thought, okay, well, how else can we do this? So on a photo album or a photo frame, how cute is this? So this is actually 3 pieces that are decoupaged. And then these are other crystals that are from some lighting fixtures as well. Just drilled some holes in there, painted it up.
Yeah.
This is actually a piece also from a chandelier too.
Wow.
So something like that would be really fun.
I never knew the lighting shop could be so exciting.
Oh, it is. It really is. Lots of good stuff in there. Or your hardware shop too. These beads are also from a chandelier. These 3 glass ones. But this is really fun. All this is just little lobster clasps or clips.
Yep.
Or alligator clips, I think is what they're called. Yep. And so you just string them up, and this would just hang, up.
It's so pretty.
In your photos, and you could easily change them out, and you could put whatever you want. You could put scrapbook pages, to-do lists.
That's a beautiful gift too for somebody.
Very easy. You can pick whatever beads you want.
I love this.
Yeah, thanks.
This has been a lot of fun. I can't wait to. I feel like I might be addicted to this.
Yeah, it's
So.
easy to do.
Great for yourself and great for gifts.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Our very, very best moment, though, hands down, is arm knitting with our partner in crime, Christopher Straub.
That was such a fun day. Yarn was everywhere. He had no idea what he was doing. I mean, he's good at everything.
Yeah.
And that was the one thing that we're like, we got this.
I love it when you go home from your job and you hurt from laughing. That's the best. We are going to learn how to arm knit. And you think we can do this?
Absolutely. Guys, and it's easy.
Okay.
Okay, because really you're only going to be doing a very limited number of stitches because how big is your forearm? Unless you want to just, I guess you could squish them all together, but we're not doing that today.
Okay.
You have a sample on that's only 9 stitches across, so it really makes it very easy to work it, and it takes about a half an hour.
Okay. And this is an infinity scarf, which is very trendy. We've all got beautiful yarns. So is that what we're going to make today?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we're making. So really all you need is yarn and some scissors. And your arms, of course. And I like to use a bulky yarn. You can use lots and lots of strands of different weights of yarn, but a bulky a size 6 is really good. Just get 2 colors. So, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Anyone need to go potty?
Maybe.
Because we're gonna be here a good half hour.
All right.
Once we start, we're in it.
Yeah, but you can also have, you know, replacement arms. Like you can have your friend come in and like you transfer the stitches over, or you can use like a broom or, you know, something.
So a broom or a replacement
Or a replacement arm. I mean, you could.
Or a mannequin arm.
Or yeah. Hey, you have a couple of those around, don't you?
I don't even need to be here. I can just set up an
You're like standing behind your mannequin, arm knitting.
Easy.
Okay, so here's what you do. You just want to make sure. Now, when you knit or crochet, usually you want to work from the inside. So, you know, each skein, there's the outside piece, you know, or each end. You can also want to work normally from the inside. But when you're arm knitting, you want to work from the outside because you don't want any tangling. You want it just to easily unwind as you're, you know, working your fabric and your stitches. So, first thing, you just want to take 2 arm lengths from, so just grab it in your hand, and you want to go all the way to your shoulder, opposite shoulder. Okay, perfect. Okay. Do that twice. And
do I let go?
Yep, let go. You're just making a nice long tail because this is what we're going to use to tighten it up at the end to sew it together. Yep, okay, so here's our tail. Slip knots. Who knows how to make a slip knot?
I know how to make
I don't know.
Okay, so in your dominant hand, doesn't matter at this point, wrap it around 1 time. Okay, then you're gonna take it, make an X.
Nah.
Okay, and take one of them, pull it underneath and pull it through.
Do it for me.
Step 1, do it for me.
This is, okay, let go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's your slip knot, okay?
I could have done that.
Now, let's start with our right hand because regardless, we're gonna be moving back and forth between our hands, okay? So put it on your right wrist like a bracelet, and you wanna give yourself some slack. So, I mean, these balls are gonna be going everywhere.
All right.
Of yarn. That's why this is really
Yarn, rogue yarn.
Okay. So what you wanna do is you wanna tighten this up. So it's like a loose bracelet, okay? And you also want to keep in mind that your arm gets bigger as you go up towards your shoulder. So just to test it out, just move it up a little bit and just make sure, you know, as we're casting on stitches, that it just accommodates for that because you don't want it to be tight and lose circulation. Okay, so that's pretty good. Got it? So you have your tail and you have your working yarn, okay? So you have your working yarn on the left, your tail on the right.
Okay.
Your left hand has a little alligator with your thumb and your pointer. Okay, so what you're gonna do, okay, you're gonna make an L shape with your left hand, and you are going to go in between the 2 yarns. Okay, like that, perfect. Take your other 3 fingers and grab all 4 strands. Yep. Then you're gonna wanna take your right hand and pull it back like a slingshot. Okay, see what you've got there? We're almost there. This is actually the hardest part, guys, okay? The casting on, because you want it to have a nice finish at the end. That's why we're doing this. Okay, so then what you're gonna wanna do, so you have the loop that goes around your thumb. You're gonna wanna go underneath that one and over the other one, okay? So you're gonna go, I'll just show you real quick. You go under this one, and then over this yarn, and then grab it, and then let go. And you make another little bracelet and pull both strands.
I had an issue there. I know I should be able to do this.
Okay, let's tighten this first stitch up a little bit too. Okay, all right. Da-ding, ding.
Did
you
I?
got it.
No.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, alligator.
You need to make an alligator.
Okay.
Grabbing the yarn, other 3 fingers, grab all 4 strands, yep.
Yep, okay.
Then you're gonna take this hand, go underneath this one, go over the second one, and grab it, yep. And then pull it, and then let the yarn go with your left hand. Yep. There's your next bracelet, which is another cast on stitch.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? So you just keep casting on.
Oh, wait, there's more?
Yeah, you keep going.
Where's my alligator?
We have not started knitting yet.
Under the first one, over the second one, let it go on the left hand, pull down on both strings. And just as you're doing this, try to keep the same tension on each stitch. Okay, sling back like a, and grab this one too. Grab those 2.
Nah.
There you go, okay. Go under this one, over this one, pull it through.
Now I think I'm too tight though.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
What?
You probably need a couple more stitches. Do a couple more.
Okay, help me.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Like this. Perfect. Under that one, over, pull the third one through. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to do one more?
I don't know if I did any of them.
Okay. Now here's where it really gets like knitting. And you're
Okay.
gonna go, haha. All right.
There's more?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is just the first row. So your tail you want to just put to the side, okay? You want to work from your skeins of yarn here, okay? Hold the yarn in that hand.
Okay.
Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the first stitch, which is the first 2 strands.
Yep.
And then just push it down from there. Then you're gonna take your left hand. Here's another bracelet. Put it through. Okay? That first stitch is always a little bit, you need to tighten that
Loosey-goosey.
one. Loosey-goosey. Okay?
Okay.
Got it?
Yep. Okay.
Take from your working yarn, hold it in your right hand, take it from your wrist, off your wrist, and then put it on your left wrist. No. Okay, pull this through. There you go. You ready to do it again?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Take your.
Why is she so far?
It's okay though. You got this.
Do it in fast motion.
Once you have 1 stitch left on your hand, you can do the same thing, okay? So grab the yarn with your right hand, transfer the stitch over again, and then put your last stitch on.
Okay. So.
Oh, and then do it here.
And then there you go. So now we've done 1 row. So now what you want to do after this first row, it's always really important after each row to kind of give the work a tug so that the fabric stays.
That's what I always say.
Tug your fabric. And then essentially we're just doing the same thing, except you're gonna put the yarn in your left hand, pull 1 stitch down, take your right hand, put it in.
Here.
Yes, now again, this first stitch is always pretty loosey-goosey,
Okay.
so you're gonna wanna just, kind of tighten that baby up a little bit. And so you just keep working like this across. Once you kind of get into it, it's a little hypnotic, okay? And so it's a garter stitch is what
Yeah.
we're doing, because you're
Yep.
knitting across.
Tell me how cool mine looks.
Yours, let me,
Oh wait, I missed the thing.
yeah, that looks great.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're like a little.
Oh look, that looks really good.
Okay,
Stop pushing me.
which way are you going?
Don't.
Okay, all right, then I'm not gonna help you. Be that way.
Do you want us to sub in?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can sub in. You could wrap it around and just see if you wanted to do a double or a single. And
I feel like I'm done.
I think we're at both at good lengths.
Okay.
You too, Christopher. That should be good. It does look really
I
good.
only need the side of my neck to be covered, so this is perfect.
Just one side. Okay. So to bind off is pretty easy too. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to do 2 stitches like normal. Okay. So just like you were just doing. There you go. 1, 2. The one closest to your elbow, take it and bring it over the first one there,
Okay.
and then all the way down. So you have 1 stitch now. So you've made 2, 1 now. And then do another stitch from the left hand, just like you normally would.
Okay.
Okay, and transfer it over
To where?
to your right wrist.
Here.
Yep. Take the one closest to your elbow over the other one. So then you have 1 again, and then tighten it up.
It was supposed to go here.
Oh, nope. Nope. No. That's okay. That's all right. The one right here. There you go. There you go.
I did it. Tighten this baby up.
Okay?
Well, you were having to work with somebody else, so I just went ahead and finished.
Huh.
And so what's happening is you're binding it off and just slowly working across stitch by stitch and closing it off.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Easy to do. Yeah, that's it.
I heard you. I don't need your pity
No, I'm just excited.
that you're almost finished. All right.
Yep.
Okay, last one.
So do that one like you normally would. Over the first one again. You're
Okay.
gonna tighten it up. Now you have 1 loop.
I have 1.
Okay. Now this is where your scissors come into play. You want to cut.
Oh.
You might want about a 2-foot.
A 2-foot
Tail
tail.
at the end.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Huh?
There you go. There we go. Okay, so you have the loop. Just take all of the string in your right hand, go through the loop, and then pull. And then it makes a nice little knot. See, so this is what you get at the end. We've bound it off.
What? There's more?
Sew this together. Yeah, we're gonna make it into a loop now. So you just wanna lay your work down on a flat surface.
Okay.
Fold it in half. If you want to, I guess you can move it towards you, which might be easier. You just kind of wanna sew it through back and forth. You can do a whip stitch. Basically, we are sewing the two pieces together. One other thing, let's double knot these, okay? It gives it some nice extra stability. And that's why you needed that extra long tail at the end. Then you can take these two separately, work it back through the work, and then just tie it, and then cut it.
Whoops, I tied my...
Yeah, no, that's good.
Whoops, I'm done.
Yeah. Try that on though. I bet
I
it's
am.
a little tight one. That's pretty cool.
It's like a cowl.
Oh, really?
It has good structure because that yarn.
I'm sensing some crafting hostility over there.
Yeah.
You would too.
I've taught 14-year-olds how to do this, and they're way better and way faster.
I was a little surprised Christopher struggled so much because he's such an accomplished sewer.
Well, I think the reason mine looks so ugly is because Alexis is a terrible teacher.
Thank you for joining us today and learning how to arm knit. It was lots of fun. You should definitely try it at home. To see an extended version of this segment and probably laugh a lot, visit our website.